Oh my goodness, I'm just so excited to bring this video to you. Today I'm going to be reviewing the L'Oreal Elvive Growth Booster range. So that's the scalp serum, the shampoo and the conditioner, and I'm going to be telling you how that's worked on my perimenopausal hair. Welcome back to Selfcare Karen. It's fantastic to have you here. Selfcare Karen is all about empowering busy women with their self-care. I do that here on YouTube with lots and lots of different beauty product reviews, but I also have guided meditations and EFT tapping sequences and some other kind of more broader self-care videos on my channel. So if you haven't subscribed already and those topics interest you, then please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. In the video description, you can learn more about my brand off YouTube. I've got a website where I sell products and I've got lots of content on there, a blog and all that sort of stuff. I'm also quite active on Amazon. I've got Amazon shop fronts or storefronts for the UK site, the US site and the Australian site at the moment, although I may be expanding that. And again, you can find links to those in the video description. As an Amazon associate, I may earn from qualifying purchases. So products that I reference in today's video, I will put affiliate links to them. If you use that link to purchase, I may earn a small commission, which I use to reinvest into my channel. But please note, this video is not sponsored. All of the views that I'm going to share with you today will be my honest opinion, not biased. It's just purely from my experience using the products that I'm going to be talking about today. Okay, so let's talk about my hair first of all. So I make no secret of the fact that I am perimenopausal. I'm 50 years old, going soon to be sort of later on this year, I'll be 51. And I have been dyeing my hair since my 30s, my early 30s, not quite sure of the exact date, but basically my hair is extremely over processed. Although I never use or rarely use heat on my hair, I typically air dry my hair. The fact that I put hair dye on it so frequently, means that it is damaged. And over the last 18 months, maybe 2 years now even, I have really been on a journey to try and improve how I feel about my hair, the confidence I've got in my hair, and in a way, I've been documenting that on this channel. I've got a massive playlist, which I'll link up here, with all these kind of hair care related videos. Lots of them are me dyeing my hair, dyeing my roots, using different kind of sprays and stuff like that. But also a lot of it is more recently has been using products and techniques that will improve the strength of my hair, because there are certain factors that if you can work on, I think can dramatically improve the quality, look, appearance, feel of your hair. I have no scientific backing for anything that I'm talking about today. It's purely from how I feel, how my confidence has grown. And, you know, as I said at the start, I'm just going to be sharing my honest experience, my honest review of the L'Oreal Elvive Growth Booster range in today's video. But I say all of this about the hair care journey because I'm not starting from the same point I was 2 years ago or 18 months ago. My hair has progressively got better. Again, no scientific backing for what I'm saying here, but it's just what I feel in terms of its strength and its quality. And I think it's a combination of many things that I've been doing, not just trying out different hair care products that are kind of targeting the quality of the hair, but also because I'm doing things differently. Like, for example, I use a wet brush to brush my hair or comb my hair when it's wet, which is much less damaging than any other kind of brush I've ever used before. I sleep on silk pillowcases. I know I sound really bougie, but believe me, it really helps with the kind of frizziness of the hair, and also for the skin. So yeah, I do that as well. And then the other thing I think, which I don't think I've spoken about much on my channel before, is I wear my hair down so much more. So actually, even if you go back through my old videos, you'll see that a lot of the time my hair is tied back. I mean, I still tie it back, I still clip it up and stuff, but what I used to do was wash my hair, you know, condition it, blah, blah, blah. And then straight away after I'd combed it, I would tie it up wet. I don't do that anymore. And this is in recognition of the fact that when your hair is wet, it is really at its most fragilest. So I take great care, or try to take great care when it's wet. And then I also take greater care when it's dry. So for example, when I pick up my son from school, I always have this bag that I put on my shoulder to put his book bag in and his water bottle and any shopping we get on the way home. And my hair gets caught there. I take really, really great care now to sweep the hair onto the other side so that it, you know, it doesn't pull on the hair. So all that kind of stuff. I cut my own hair so that I can cut it more frequently, and you know, I've got long layers, so it's not a problem. I do actually have a specific video showing you how I cut my own hair. If you're interested, please take a look here. But so yeah, it's a journey. So my starting point here is not the baseline that I had way back when. I have been using lots of products. So a while back, I used the Planter 39, the original green bottle set, and that is targeting hair loss. And I'll link that video up here if you've not seen it or you're interested in seeing it. And I actually found that, you know, spoiler alert, I found that that worked. I didn't carry on using it because actually, and please, you know, forgive me, hair loss isn't my biggest concern. I'm more concerned about the strength of my hair, the kind of quality, the feel, the look and feel of my hair. So I used the Planter 39. I did see that it helped with the hair loss. I had a few kind of side effects using it. You can find out more in the video. And since then, I haven't really looked at anything that is for hair loss. Now, the L'Oreal Elvive Growth Booster range, and I've got the 3 products here. There is a scalp serum, there is a shampoo, and there is a conditioner. They are kind of a combination to kind of both help hair growth, stimulate hair growth, and reduce hair loss. And so, for example, this the scalp serum that you put on either wet or dry hair, and you're supposed to use this kind of every day. This is for both growth and to stop or lessen hair loss. Then the shampoo is targeting hair loss, and the conditioner is targeting strengthening. So they kind of, you know, it's a kit essentially to work in combo to tackle the hair loss. So I've been using this for just over a month. I haven't used the scalp serum for that length of period of time. I just used it long enough to sort of get my feel of how it is on the hair. And to be honest with you, I haven't really measured or been looking to measure the hair loss factor. It's more about, does this really make my hair feel stronger? And I have to say, I am really pleased with the results, but let me talk to you about each of the products in turn. So the scalp serum, and I think if you are really concerned about, excuse me, hair loss, this would be the one. If you're only going to buy one product from the range, this would be the one to try. I am not a fan of using this because I find that when I use it on dry hair, it makes my hair really a little bit unmanageable. So the way that I've been using it is I've applied it after I've shampooed and conditioned my hair on day one. I wash my hair every other day, right? So applying it and giving the massage to the scalp to the wet hair on the day one, and then at the end of day 2, because I typically wash my hair in the morning, at the end of day 2, before I go to sleep, I apply it to dry hair because it kind of really messes up my hair, and sleep with it, and then the next day I shampoo and condition with the, you know, and start again. That's how I've done it. So I'd be interested to know if you've tried this, how it's kind of worked out for you, and if it kind of makes your hair a bit weird when you use it. It's unlike the Planter 39 tonic, which was awful on my hair as well. I don't think, and I think I'm right in saying this, I think the tonic you can use, leave it on 15 minutes and then wash it out. This, they say to keep on. It says use set 5 to 7 times a week on wet or dry hair, do not rinse. So hence why I kind of like got into that regime. So yeah, as I said, I think if you're going to try one product, you're concerned about hair loss, try this one, because if you can try and see a way to fit it into your kind of routine with your hair. But with regards to the shampoo, the shampoo, got the wrong one. It's sulfate free, which, to be honest with you, for me, this whole sulfate, anti-sulfate stuff is a bit of a misnomer. I'm not really anti-sulfate. I don't look for it. It's not something that I'm sort of really conscious of. But sometimes if it's sulfate free, it can affect how much a product foams. But this, they've obviously put some sort of alternative in here because it foams really nice. It's soft on the hair. The smell, I'm not always a fan of how the Elvive range stuff smells. They all have different smells, but this is kind of a bit appley, I would say. Kind of apples. It's a bit reminiscent actually of the Aveeno apple cider vinegar blend shampoo, which I did a video on. If you've got oily roots, you want to take a look at that video, I'll link it up here. But this is really nice, and actually sometimes I have not used the conditioner straight away after, because I've not used the conditioner at all, because I'm also been using in this time frame, and that's why this is definitely not a scientific experiment. I've also been using the K18 leave-in molecular repair hair mask. And I am going to do a video on this. Hopefully I'm going to film it straight after this one, where I'm going to review this. So it's kind of, you can't, if you're using this, you cannot use a rinse off conditioner before you apply this. So I sometimes have skipped the conditioner in the routine. But the conditioner, silicone free, again, I'm not adverse to having silicones in my conditioners. I am adverse to a very particular silicone that is used to be found in many skincare and hair care products. It then got banned by the EU. I then heard that it's been unbanned, but I avoid it like the plague. And the silicone that I'm talking about is cyclopentaxyloxane. It's a cyclical can't even speak. It's a cyclical silicone, which means that it goes off in the air, right? It's volatile and it can impact your endocrine system. It can impact things like fertility. It's just right. It's not nice. It's not a nice product, and not even of just you, not of just the user, but people that are near to it breathing it in and stuff. So yeah, I try and avoid that silicone like the plague. So anyway, yes, okay, fair enough. It's fine that it's silicone free, and actually I don't miss the silicones here. It leaves the conditioner leaves the hair silky smooth. You apply it after you've shampooed the hair, and you leave it on for 3 minutes and then you rinse. And I appreciate it's no longer than 3 minutes because I'm a busy lady and I do not like, maybe it's not even so much the busyness, what do you do in the shower, right, when it says leave on a product for X amount of minutes? A, I don't have a timer in there, so I end up having to count the minutes. And B, all that water, if I turn the water off, it's like, it's been so cold here, I would freeze. So yeah, answers on a postcard, like basically I'm not sure how, sorry, that phrase really shows my age, because obviously people do not really send postcards anymore. If you have any answers, put them in the comment section, thank you. But yeah, so 3 minutes is just about my limit. I much prefer it if it's like a minute, because that's easy to count, goes by fast, and then in and out of the shower. So yeah, as I said, I think if you're really worried about hair loss, try this one if you're only going to try one from the range. And if you're worried about the thickness of your hair, then I would just go for the conditioner. I think the shampoo of all three, whilst I liked it, got nothing against it, I don't think it's really that necessary, because the time it spends on the hair, I really don't think that any of the active ingredients are on the scalp before you wash it off is going to do much, right? So yeah, I would be very interested to know if you guys have tried this range. I would say to you that star product for me in terms of improving the quality of my hair, in inverted commas, because again, no scientific backing, is another product from L'Oreal Elvive, which is the glycolic gloss lamination, 5-minute lamination, and I'll link my review video of this range up here. And I have used this in combination, like I've shampooed with the shampoo and then I've done the lamination, and that has been a lovely effect. So I think, you know, don't be afraid to mix and match. Obviously they want you to get the whole range and use it as a combo thing, but I think you can still get really, really good results depending on what your hair needs are by using, you know, a mixture of products. But the lamination, you do leave it on for 5 minutes. And my answer to that is I use this. I normally have a bath about once every week or what. So I do shower regularly, right? But the bath is more like a self-care thing when my son's not around and stuff. So once a week or so, I use this, and this just keeps my hair in tip-top condition. I have also used Redken acidic bonding. There's a concentrated treatment that was really fantastic, and I also used the L'Oreal Bond Repair pre-shampoo, but I used it as a post shampoo treatment, and I'll put links below if you want to know more about those. I think they are also really fantastic products. But, you know, it depends, again, what your hair needs are and, you know, what products you're working with already, so you don't have to go out and buy a whole new range of products. So in summary, I think this is a very interesting range. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a bestseller, because I do think it can work. I didn't really get it for the hair loss bit. I got it more for the strengthening the hair part of it. And I feel like it's done its job there. Excuse me, my nose has suddenly got really itchy. I do apologise. Maybe I'm going to sneeze. Yeah, so I was really pleased to use this range. But I will tell you, I'm going to stop using it now. And that's why I left some of the serum in it, because I've got a really dear friend who has really got a problem with hair loss, that she says, I mean, I think she looks beautiful, but she's very concerned about the hair loss that she has, and I want there to be enough product around for her to give it a really good go and, you know, decide if it's for her. So that's why I'm kind of stopping the experiment here, if you like. And also I've got loads of shampoos and conditioners to use up in my bathroom, so I'm going to go back to using those up. But as I've said repeatedly, it feels like in the video, if you have used these products, let me know. If there are any other products that you think are better placed for the hair quality, hair loss kind of thing, do let me know. It'll be interesting to see what the comments are, and maybe I'll do some videos off the back of those suggestions. And likewise, if there's any other kind of product that you're really anxious for me to review, then please put it in the comments and I'll take it on board. I have a very long list of planned videos, but I love getting suggestions. They're very inspiring, so please do keep them coming. So thank you very, very much for watching today's video. If you like today's video, please consider hitting the like button, consider subscribing to my channel, commenting, all of those things really engaging and really help me get this video out, or videos from my channel out to other like-minded viewers, if you like. So all that kind of engagement is really, really helpful to help me grow this small channel. Also, if you want to get some, if you want to get my free downloads, I've got a skincare routine planner, I've got a free meditation script, and I've got a free weekly habit tracker, all things that can help with your self-care. Then please make sure you look at the video description, because you can see a link there to sign up to my mailing list, and then you get access to those free downloads. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are in perfect time. See you soon.